charge is bigger and clears between shifts. Thank you. Could have sworn the patch note said something about progression being reset. Now let's see what we got going on. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. Everything fires up when you get in too. That's pretty cool. I like that. We'll have to look at the barge next shift. Wow, it is a lot deeper. Wow. Nice. What is up, Boozahall? How you doing today? Yes, happy Friday.
Hey, Cutter, you want to see something special? Take a look at that rail gate. Wow. What a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that rail gate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you one day.
Sweet. They made a lot of changes with this patch.
Material deposited.
It made the little beep, so I guess it's in there. They made this a lot deeper. And it'll hold a lot more now. Plus it clears between shifts. That'll be really nice on those javelins, as it would get filled up. And when you come out at the beginning of the shift, everything is dark and everything fires up when you come out. Let's get this thing apart, shall we?
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Hey, Wacky. Hope you're doing all right. Um, no, not really like Space Engineers in reverse. It's got a bunch of pre-built ships that you take apart. Some stuff goes. There's a barge down below where you put basically parts that can be taken out and put right in another ship. Then there's a furnace and a processor. Different metals go in each one. And you work off a massive debt. There's a little bit of story to the universe, but they're working on that now. I think they said they're going to have the first chapter next update. Nice, they've added auditory clues to the fuses. They just did a pretty major patch. And I'm liking what I see so far. Cool. All the lights went off. Oh, man. This is going to be pretty sweet. Right. Yeah, it's not really a sandbox. Only you pretty much get to choose what ships you want to take apart and how long you want to take to take them apart. But other than that, that's where the sandbox pretty much ends. And yeah, I did too. Inside Space Engineers, I used to love taking stuff apart. Oh, look at this. Let me take it apart and see how they built it. About to get a little breezy in here.
Air pressure levels increasing.
With each ship, you've got work orders to do. And as you complete the work order items, you get those LT at the top. Those are like links tokens. It is a pretty cool game. And hope to see you again soon, Wacky. Thanks for stopping in. They've changed the music too. Ah, the pleasure's all mine, man.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We route.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Hey there, Jim. What's happening? Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Figured I'd check out all the new goodies in the patch for Hardspace. Liking what I'm seeing so far.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Hopefully tomorrow sometime. I was going to today, but I gotta be in bed in a couple hours for work tonight, so when I get started on Satisfactory, I want to play for hours and hours.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, they've got some good music in here. It's a nice relaxing game too. It is for me anyway. That ain't bad. Really didn't get started doing anything until 5 minutes left in the 15-minute shift. Yes, it's pretty much a salvage yard for ships. You've got some stuff that goes down to the barge down there. Some stuff goes in the processor and some stuff goes in the furnace. You run 15-minute shifts and of course you try to do, yeah. Yeah, buddy. It'd be nice if I could make almost $2 million in a 15-minute shift. The caveat is Earth is turned into a polluted war zone, basically. So when you apply for this job with this company, they send a shuttle down to get you, provide you with all this stuff, and you are 1 billion with a B dollars in debt to them. We're basically working off that $1 billion in debt. What's happening in the Hero Squad? A lot of people want to maximize their time. Who knows? Maybe the right person will come stop in the stream one day and I'll get some voice work or something. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm having fun regardless. No, I haven't done any yet. Hope springs eternal, though. Yes, it is. This is the in-game music. They added a lot to it this patch. It was pretty much just that Mississippi blues sound that was you heard on my last shift.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
We'll see you later, Jim. You have a good one, bud. Thanks for stopping in.
Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
Sweet, it counts as soon as they pass through the top layer. That's pretty cool. New patch goodness, Atomic. Put in some stuff a lot of us have been asking for a while, and some stuff that they didn't document. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Thank you for the host, Jim. Sure appreciate it. doing the lurk. Thank you, thank you.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oops. Got one of them fuel tanks back there. Yes, sir.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, didn't lose too much from that fuel tank explosion. Thankfully it was one of the upper ones and not that lower one. There's what I was looking for. That guy there will go in the furnace.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
They said in the patch notes they were going to reset the progression. But I haven't seen anything reset yet. I might just go ahead and start me a new profile.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Warning, oxygen reserves are critical.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Usually those big back panels come off. Try the other side. Forgot to check for heat sinks.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Processing valuable object.
Might just throw the whole thing in there. Yeah, I didn't lose too much at all. That's good. That was lucky. If it had been one of them bottom ones, it would have gone all the way across. Man, I keep forgetting to watch for the startup. Now I got a hole to shoot them fuel cans out of.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
The barge is a lot bigger. It clears between shifts now.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Notice it's empty. Players been asking for that for a while.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured.
I wonder if those lights are what holding these together. I bet it is. Look at that. That's exactly what it was. Ah, cute. Them devs almost got me. I see through their wily tricks. I need to leave that for now.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, no more stowaways.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You've got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Definitely loving the new barge mechanics.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase in the master jack.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Caution. Tether supplies running low.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left. Cutter, looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk.
Get in there already. The barge booting up. That is too cool.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
See if I can do this without blowing me up. Nice.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Get in there already. Goodness gracious.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, let's snatch this Duracell out of here.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Reactor meltdown sequence triggered. Urgent action required. Work order is now complete.
Textbook.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
They got the little signs in there too. I don't remember seeing those before. Cool. Let's see if it's still chunks.
Deposit accepted.
Much less noticeably. Awesome. Trying to catch the rail gate up there.
Awarded.
Basically, it's a gun for spaceships. You get loaded into the bay and then it shoots a spaceship out deeper into the solar system.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Tucker, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Deposit accepted. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Salvage secured.
Contact
Credits deposited.
to have asphyxiation coverage.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Have a nice day.
And that is that.
Winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Material deposited.
Let's see what this is.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Yes, sirree. The engineering consoles, that's the switches on the pipes that the thrusters are attached to, and I haven't figured out an easy way to get those off without destroying pipes, and the pipes are worth more in the processor than engineering consoles are on the barge. Aluminum structure is probably that structure I burnt. Lights I'm not worried about. Of course now I could start getting them, because a big reason I didn't get them before, you see there's 30 there. That would have been 30 spaces on the old barge. I forgot to check the coolant pipe and see if it still clips into the reactor plate. Doors, ladders, handles. Oh, I missed a personal terminal. And a storage bin. And a computer terminal. Yikes. Still made a pretty good lick. Now I'm thinking about just going ahead and making my new profile. Think I will. I don't know about that only one life. 30 is still a lot. What do y'all say? Want to go hardcore or super hardcore? We'll go super hardcore. Why not? Yay, out of 124.8 million applicants, I was chosen. Haha. What in the world is an entomotarian? I don't remember that. Let's go with chicken. Hold on, got a phone call. Yay, the car is finally ready after a month. Go pick it up in the morning on my way home from work. For real. I will sure be glad to have it back. I know my brother will. He's been the one running us everywhere. Yeah, ours is gonna need new shoes for too long. Little vote fixing there. That's some pretty stout terms and conditions. Grants permission to links in perpetuity to record and own my DNA and to create new entities with that DNA with no restrictions or limits. Links may execute these entities at any time for acts of gross negligence. The things we do for money.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Before we jump in here, Cutter, it's customary to observe a moment of silence for a departing shipbreaker. You'll soon learn this type of thing doesn't happen very often up here. Okay. Well, my name is Will. I'll be your eyes and ears when you're in the yard. Used to be a cutter myself until there were some complications with one of my clone jobs, but never you mind about that. Let's get to work. Go ahead and open your work order, and let's get started. You ever want to pay off your debt like Sullivan did? It's all about completing your work orders. Alright, these next two maneuvers are tough for most worms to wrap their heads around because most of you have never spent time in zero-G. We call them rolls. Give them a shot. Alright, Cutter, your training ship is right there in the middle of the yard. Let's talk about the grapple tool, shall we? Specifically, how you use it. Now you can pull things towards you using the grapple's reelability. If you reel in an object that's lighter than you, you'll pull that object towards you. But if you reel in an object that's heavier than you, well, you're gonna pull yourself towards it. Well, congratulations there, Cutter. Your very first pieces of salvage. Once you've grabbed the antenna with your grapple, your HUD tells you where you should put it. You've got furnaces and processors on the left and right, while the barge is underneath the ship. Another billion or so of them antenna, and you will have completely wiped out your debt. I'm kidding, of course. Let's boot up your scanner and see what we see. Now we're looking for cut points. Think of them as the chunks of glue that hold the key structural segments of the ship together. All right, Cutter. You ready to perform a little zero-G ship surgery? Bingo. Just got the go-ahead from control to unlock your cutting tool. You may now equip the Stinger head mount. I'm uploading the final work order objective required to complete your certification rank 1 training, and yep, you guessed it. Let's get them nacelles on the barge with them new tools of yours. Now make sure you don't let your cutter overheat while you're slicing away. You can hear it chirp when it's just about to overheat, or you can keep an eye on the temperature gauge in the lower right of your HUD.
Boy, I forgot how much of a difference as range upgrade.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more work orders you complete, the closer you get to hitting your certification quotas. Go ahead and see where you're at on earning your first cert. Earning certs gives you access to better upgrades and perks for your tools, gear, and equipment, as well as access to more valuable ships back in your hab. Speaking of which, let's mosey on over to your personal habitation unit right now, because that's what you do when you finish your shift. You didn't think Lynx made you sleep out here in the yard, did you? We were out.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I guess it's glued together.
Warning. Frequent cutting to a lower load can lead to the loss of preferred employee status.
Let's try that again.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Hey, what's happening, Shades? You doing alright? You working tonight? Yeah, I'm good. I'm better. I'm better. Don't know what happened. Couldn't eat nothing. But yeah, I'll be at work tonight, so if you're there, I'll see you there. Well, that's nice to know. I appreciate that. Oh, do I ever. This is Hardspace Shipbreaker. It's basically a ship salvaging game. Just finished the tutorial, and if I remember right,
To you, Cutter. As you know by now, this.
oh, I'm still going through the tutorial.
I know it feels a bit flat right now, but I hear Lynx is looking into fixing it up real nice for you sometime in the near future. Anyway, says here you're gonna need an upgrade to complete your next certification rank. You're gonna like this one, Cutter. Let's check it out now, shall we?
It's you're basically on a space station by yourself. You're the only one on here. Earth is a cesspool of squalor and war, and your application was accepted by this company, so they send a shuttle down to pick you up. And you basically start off with $1 billion of debt, and you work it off salvaging the ships. I really like it. It's real relaxing. It is for me anyway. Drives my brother nuts because I'll run my oxygen just to the absolute limits where my engineer is gasping for breath by the time I get to the thing and buy some more oxygen. So it stresses him out. But it kind of fits into my little efficiency thing, I guess you could say. You work in 15-minute shifts, and of course, that's 15 minutes a day that you work, and you get charged rent on your equipment and your hab and everything here daily. So you want to try to get as much done as you can in that 15 minutes. They've got modes that you don't have to do the 15-minute thing. You can just free salvage, and you can even have the oxygen on or off if you want to. Oh yes, capitalism at its finest. You've got a laser cutter, your little handheld grapple. You grab stuff, move stuff around, pull it, push it. Your suit thrusters, you've got a scanner that kind of gives you like a wireframe view of the ship, and it's got 3 different modes: objects, systems, and something else structural. Of course, your helmet, work suit, and demo charges that were added a patch or two ago. You stick them and click them, boom. And there's all kinds of little funny stuff, like one of the upgrades for the work suit is for the fire resistance. Talks about asbestos was something about asbestos was downed in the 20th century, but Lynx has revived this great material and used it to line your suit, kind of thing. Yes, some of the reactors, the reactors are probably the most expensive. Right on, Booze. The reactors are probably the single most valuable item of the ship. The small ones are around $1 million, and the Class 2s are about $3 million each. They generally take a while to get to, and you've got there's not a checklist, but a procedure you have to go through safely. Salvage them, and even then it can still overload and blow up on you. You know, there's like computers, there's seats, there's beds, posters, drinks, little bottled drinks. Hey, what's happening, Agortasm? Thanks for the raid. You can work on the same ship every day until it's gone, or you can have a different ship every day. Anything that's left becomes the property of Lynx if you forfeit it. How about it, Raiders? What you up to, Agortasm? How was your stream? Just playing a little Hardspace shipbreaker, salvaging some ships, making a little money. You can run as many shifts as you want on one ship, or like I said, you can go in and get the most valuable stuff and then forfeit the rest of it and get a new ship. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's one of my little relaxy games. Running through the tutorial now, I just made a new profile with hardcore, one life. Since they just dropped a patch that added a whole bunch of stuff that players have been asking for. And the next patch is going probably to reset all of this. All the certifications and everything, and the tool upgrades and whatnot, so.
Good. Now let's get back to the yard so you can try this sucker out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, before we hop back in the yard, I want to show you the ship catalog. Here is where you find a selection of ships Lynx is deemed ready for salvage. As I said before, earning certifications will open up higher grade ships. But we gotta learn to walk before we run, Cutter, so let's get back to finishing your plate on that Lynx training vessel. Weaver out.
Uh-oh. I completely salvaged it already.
Alright, Cutter, another shift, another credit. Today's goal is to complete your certification rank 2. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to light up that new split saw mode you just upgraded in the hab. Go ahead and equip it now. Nice work there, Cutter. It's time to take the training wheels off and let you loose on this thing. My advice is to knock out your work order first, and then see if you can salvage every last bit of the training vessel. We call it using the whole buffalo.
Alrighty, Gortaz. Thanks for the alert and the raid, man.
Get back to your hab to end your shift and spend them shiny new Lynx tokens on upgrading your gear. We've wrapped. Waste not, want not, right, Cutter? Go get 'em, Tiger. We've wrapped.
I forgot about this part of the tutorial, and I salvaged the whole thing in the first shift. But your work order here, you get Lynx tokens, the LT up there in the upper right corner. That's what you spend for upgrades to your tools and suit and whatnot. And eventually you get to buy out your tools, the grapple, the cutter, the debts, thrusters, helmet, and suit, and stop having to pay daily rent on them. Hopefully we'll get an actual ship here pretty quick.
Well, congratulations on completing certification rank 2 there, Cutter. Now that you've proven you kinda know what you're doing out there, Lynx has a present for you. Go ahead and make your way to the equipment upgrade screen and let's see what we see.
You got durability, they wear out as you use them, and you need to repair them every so often. You can buy repair kits, or sometimes you can find them on the ships. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, tethers. Like big old giant rubber bands. Well, won't it let me buy it? I might have broke it. The numbers on them indicate what class ranking you have to be able to get that upgrade. But I'm not 3 yet. Probably because I did the tutorial in the wrong order. Yay. Yep. Let me try this.
Nice job, Cutter. Now get back to your hab
There we go.
and spend them shiny new Lynx tokens on upgrading your gear. We've wrapped.
Oh no. Burnt your pizza. You cut pieces off like that, sometimes they'll have mounts that you have to cut from the inside. And like these antennae, you grapple and it pulls it off. You'll launch it into the barge.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Some stuff goes in the barge. You can hover over it and it'll show you where they go.
Secured. Credits deposited.
The aluminum there goes in the furnace. Nanocarbon goes in the processor. Got your furnace is the red and the processor is the blue. Cut points are these yellow pieces. They'll melt real easy. Gotta watch the heat on your cutter.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
You get range upgrades. You get other upgrades that make your grapple gun here stronger. You can move bigger things. Got the split saw. Oh, come on, get in there.
Level attained. License level increased. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
They usually have stuff inside them. Like this one's got the nanocarbon stuff. And then the rest of it, all the rest of this will go in the furnace because it's aluminum. Plus these. Little soft packs will go in the barge. Correct. You don't really lose credits, but you don't make as much. So yeah, I guess you do lose credits.
Material processed. Credits deposited.
It's kind of weird sometimes. It's like stuff is locked into place. Like this, I can't move either half. Oh, I see why. There's a brace down here that didn't get cut. Later on, you get a charge for that push. And if you're trying to push something too heavy with it, it'll push you instead. And you go flying.
Deposit accepted.
Alrighty, now that I've unbroken my tutorial, and this is called the Master Jack. You've got this one and 5 more scattered around the work area to use your tethers to pull stuff around. You can tether that and then tether what you're pulling and pull it up out of the way. Or like on the back sections of the ships, I'll pull it up on that back one and then pull it forward on these and then into the processor. Because where the yellow line is on the openings for the processor and the furnace, it has like a vacuum effect. Once it gets past that line, it starts pulling it in. And if it gets past that red line, there's no pulling it back out. Including you. Not recommended. Then you get your breakdown at the end of each shift, what you salvaged, how much you got for it, what got destroyed, which there's most always going to be something that gets destroyed, even if it's a little thing, like the antenna base. The aluminum I melted. Even if you cut it with the split saw, you lose a little bit of aluminum. But who's counting?
Well,
It's only $1 billion.
Certification rank 2 there, Cutter. Now that you've proven you kind of know what you're doing out there, Lynx has a present for you. Go ahead and make your way to the equipment upgrade screen and let's see what we see.
Ooh, tethers.
After me, Cutter. Tethers are your friends.
Tethers are your friends.
Head out into the yard to try them out.
Okay, now we get a training ship. As you move up in the certification ranks, you get bigger and bigger ships, more complex.
This here macro is stripped down, but there's still plenty there for us to sink our teeth into, such as how we're going to deal with the pressurized areas. But before we get into all that, let's try out your tethers. Your tethers are far stronger than the line on your grapple. Use them when you're trying to move objects that are much heavier than you are. Also, tethers stack, meaning the more you use, the stronger the pull you get out of them. If you put them in the right place, that is.
Oh, they've already got the nacelles cut loose. Tether it up, pull it in. Tethers have a limited lifespan.
Nice work, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative with how you use them. Alright, now for the fun stuff. And when I say fun, I mean incredibly dangerous. Next, we're going to learn about pressurization. According to links, decompression events are the #1 cause of death, and as a result, cloning. Alright, let's open up your scanner and see what we see.
Each one of the rooms is a little square next to it, like there where it says cabin. The square is green.
Let's see if we
Means it's
can
pressurized.
ship without making her pop. See that airlock over there? Let's go check it out.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Ooh, utility key. Those cost 50,000. They're used for venting the fuel systems.
Using airlocks is always a good idea, but there may be times later when you encounter ships without functioning airlocks. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Cutter. For now, let's get inside. Alright, let's see if there's a way to depressurize this sucker so we can get to work on it. Look for an atmosphere regulator. If it's working, this device will let us depressurize the room safely. You don't want to trigger a violent decompression, believe me. Now, sometimes you're going to want to depressurize a ship violently. If you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hole fracture, use your hands to grab onto any nearby surface. Just make sure it's nailed down. Alrighty, I'm lighting up your work order with the rest of the objectives for this ship.
When you grab stuff too, you can hear it. Like grabbing fuel or coolant lines.
That's your meal ticket right there, Cutter. Alright, this one's pretty easy. She should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. But before you do that, it's always a good idea to clear a path for her straight to the barge, because once you pull it, she starts melting down. And when it comes to reactors, you never know how many ticks you got till she goes boom. Alright, the way you complete your work order from here on out is entirely up to you. Let's show Link so Weaver still knows how to turn worms into shipbreakers, alright? Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
You can push stuff with your thrusters.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Easy peasy.
New certification level achieved. License upgraded.
I'll stick to the tutorial from now on to keep from breaking it again.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Well, Cutter, looks like you can manage on your own for a bit, which is good, because I just got assigned another worm on a salvage station on the other side of Earth Village. Just a reminder that your training amounts for O2, tethers, and fuel will be reset once you start your next shift. I'll be back to check in on you from time to time, but until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Man, these thrusters are so slow. Alright, got a lot of upgrades unlocked now. Yeah, $500,000 a day in rent. Safety third. Yep, that's about right. Exactly, Booze. Okay, 6 work order objectives, 1 class 1 reactor, a power cell, and 15 furniture, and 5 million credits to get rank 5. This will come with fine little data files and stuff on the ships. Sometimes you can salvage and then bring them in here and decrypt them. Yeah, we'll get the strength for this and the cooldown for the cutter. We need lots of furniture. So we'll go with the station hopper. They usually have a lot of seats in them.
Alright, Cutter. Now that you've completed your training, you're only about 1 billion credits away from paying off your debts and links. I know the thought of making 10,000 credits, let alone 1 billion, sounds impossible right now, but I can assure you it is within your reach, if you put in the work. You got the DNA to be a great salvager one day. Literally. Your report here says your blood work confirmed ideal genetic makeup, physique, intelligence, and psychological profile for the position of shipbreaker. I'm guessing that means Lynx thinks you're less likely to blow yourself up. Let's see if they're onto something. Complete your work order and return here to your hab when you're ready for another ship. And careful with that reactor. One false move and you're a goner. And a whole lot of credits pouring. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
This last patch made a lot of upgrades to the barge. This next billion should go quite a bit faster than the last.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Ooh, credits. Yeah, see there's a fuel tank. Bag of potato chips. Sometimes there'll be green bottles as our oxygen. Yeah, this is my first new game since I started it about 3 or 4 patches ago. But this is my first new one since this latest patch. You can hover over and highlight an item like that and it'll tell you, like right now, since this area is pressurized, that area is pressurized. Otherwise there'd be a red danger, DNGR, right in the middle. So it's safe to open this door.
Air pressure level decreasing.
There's your warning right there. Since the door closed, I'm gonna go ahead, open the airlock, and get this loose stuff out of here. There's a sticker for those. Now what we'll do is we'll explosively decompress the cockpit.
Air pressure level decreasing.
And there we go. There's usually a switch on those to vent the fuel. I guess since I already pulled the thruster out.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your own fuel. Blue Link is coming. Trust me on this one. Weaver out.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Please contact your plan administrator to add asphyxiation coverage.
Welcome to Megatron 9000. Thank you for your...
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Should have gone ahead and bought some more tethers.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Certification goal complete. Additional goals remaining.
Of course, the sparks would jump directly to the fuel tank. Yep.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cutter, you're out of tethers. Get yourself over to the kiosk to buy some more.
Certification goal has been completed. Additional goals remain. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Hitter patter. Weaver out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That's a coolant tank. And if it bursts, it'll freeze everything. Metal, nanocarbon, whatever is around it. And it makes it where you can shatter stuff if you need to.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, that's too heavy to push.
Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your rope 2. Stat. We wrap.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oops. Ah, that's an aluminum panel. Yikes. I can live with that. Yep, shift ran out. Oh, this is the new. They added in a radio menu for selecting your tools. I just use the number keys. This is that data drive we've found in there.
Hello, stranger. I can say that because I'm pretty sure whoever finds this, well, I'm not gonna know you, and you won't know me. You see, when I left Earth, I didn't really have anyone to miss because everyone I knew died in the Great Quake. The first one, the big one. Still don't know how I survived. Guess I was lucky. So I thought, what the heck? Snagged the first ticket to Mars I could find. Started out as a janitor. Yeah, humans used to do it before the bots came in. And then one day, someone asked me if I knew how to cook. And I lied and said yes. Felt bad for the poor bastards that had to eat my mistakes for the first couple of months. Well, turned out I was a pretty decent chef. Well, I didn't quite leave the legacy I'd hoped. So few of us ever do, I guess. So I'm leaving this message to you, stranger, in the hopes that it helps you with yours. Just be kind, stranger. Be kind. I spent a lot of years angry with the world for everything wrong in my life, when I should have been just thankful I had a life in the first place. Just be kind. Kindness has a way of coming back around, if you catch my drift. Just be kind. Thanks.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff. You get some that are letters from people to their loved ones and intercompany mails and all kinds of crazy stuff. Got enough to get the range from a Stinger. Yes. Now we can continue salvaging that ship, or we can get a new ship. And since I wasn't done with that work order yet, I'm going to continue on this one. Plus, there's still a fair bit of money to be made off of this one with all the nanocarbon it's still got.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cutter, you're out of tethers. Get yourself over to the kiosk to buy some more.
Whoa, they don't refill at the beginning of your shift anymore. Yikes.
Work order is complete.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Now the work order's done, the rest is just cash.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Cash and working towards my certification.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That shouldn't have worked. That should have been scrap because it was cut. I'll have to report that as a bug.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Make sure there's nothing left on here and send it into the furnace.
Material deposited.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Deposit accepted. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Computers are pretty valuable. Door consoles are easy and kind of valuable. Could cut the glass out of the windshield, but it's generally not worth it. Stuff that goes to the barge generally makes you the most money, followed by stuff that goes in the processor.
Oxygen reserves
Then the
are low.
furnace is the least. This has a lot of metal in it, but the nanocarbon shell on it is worth more than all the metal that's in it. So I always send it in the processor.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase in the master jack.
Starts off with pretty slow progress, but as you start getting upgrades and certifications in bigger ships. Yeah, he gets antsy. Should be able to get certification 5 on my next shift. Next ship, definitely.
Alright, Cutter. This here's another macro. Just a little history lesson for you. The entire macro class was decommissioned once they juiced the force of the rail gates. Link scooped up thousands of them on the cheap. Now finish up your work order and salvage as much as you can of each ship before moving on to the next. We call it using the whole buffalo. You want to pay off that mountain of debt you're carrying on your back, that's how it's done. Weaver out.
Certification goal complete. Additional goals remaining. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Caution.
Hey, Cutter, you want to see something special? Take a look at that rail gate.
Salvage deposited.
Wow. What a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that railgate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you one day.
Launching ships to the outer solar system.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Nice. 3 oxygen bottles, a fuel bottle, and a medical kit.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping. Pressure level decreasing.
See, if you wanted to, you could just go in, snatch the reactors out, and end the shift. Make $1 million in about 5 minutes or so.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low. Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical. Helmet damage detected. Be sure to always budget for helmet repair costs.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Have a nice day. Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Came in a little hot.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. deposited.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Caution, tether supplies running low.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Work order has been completed.
Warning, no tethers remaining.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
About a minute left.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alrighty, we'll see you there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Certification goal completed. Additional goals remaining. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh wow, reactor's only $500,000. I thought it was a full mill. Cool. Ah, the ghost ships. Gently used by previous crews before being discarded for reasons we're not legally required to ascertain. Programming or propagation of artificial intelligence is strictly forbidden. If you see a friend or colleague talking about AI, building AI, or a machine god, please reach out to a Link's representative in concern. Remember, our lines are purely confidential and our sources are properly compensated. Yeah. Weaver, don't be afraid of no ghost. The new way of mining in the future is they put heat shields on asteroids and drop them onto the surface of Mars. Sounds pretty cool. "26,000 kilometers an hour prior to deorbit burn and final descent." Eighth grade high school science class field trip. Oh boy. got to coordinate with all the tugs, got to coordinate together. In fact, that's a tug operator. Oh, it's a transcript of his speech. I got it. Pretty cool picture, too. Work order objectives, 2 reactors, 2 thrusters, and 13.5 main credits. Oh boy, let's get busy. Demo charges are damaged and I haven't even been using them. It's link stuff, I'm not surprised. Might end up losing money. I thought there was more on this ship.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And the tethers are not being refilled at the beginning of your shift. Ooh, that's going to take some getting used to.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Have a nice day.
Deposit
This
accepted.
one should be just about ready to go.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Sweet. I love this new barge.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
The super freighter's coming in. That's where all the stuff that I salvage goes, up that conveyor and then into the super freighter. Might have barely broke even. Probably should have salvaged some of the lights. I'm so used to not salvaging them because they wasn't worth the space on the barge, but now they are. Yeah, I made money. It's all good. Thrusters, reactors, and credits. Okay, so I can start doing some heavy cargoes. They generally go pretty quick. I'm going to AFK for just a minute, then we'll get started on one. Didn't realize it, but we already had grade 3s available. Ooh, that light cargo is worth 4 million. We'll go with it. Estimated worth. Man, that boot up sequence on the barge is cool. These nacelles are attached from the inside.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Don't be a mule. Vent your fuel. These shut off the fuel to the nacelles.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Usually once you cut them loose, you can thrust her. Push them.
awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oops, hadn't even looked at my
Salvage
work order.
secured. Account credit applied.
Shame on me.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause
Salvage
death.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Oh, please. Got 30 seconds left.
Account credit applied.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
That's going to make it interesting.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We run.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Interesting indeed.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Now before, when you send these down, yep,
Salvage
the
secured.
red part,
Credits deposited.
like the little frame around the door goes in the processor, but the door goes in the barge. But the only way I found to separate them is to send it into the barge. Then they separate and you can pull the other piece off.
object processing.
See what data we got. All Lynx employees, excluding the executive team, are expected to report to work on Solar Day this year. Let's do our son proud and continue our pursuit of pushing humankind deeper into the galaxy one additional day this year.
Got a crack in your mask or tearing your suit. Lynx branded you with your heart and loot.
Lynx branded gear. It's a cut above the rest.
It most certainly is. Hey there, Lord Briarwood. Thanks for the follow.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alrighty, Gortasm. See you around. Thanks for coming by.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. processing. Credits awarded. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Nova fuel.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, so the frame in there. Throw the back end up in this processor. Start working on the cockpit and call it a day.
Caution, tether supplies are low.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oops, bumped it too hard.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Work order complete. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So you can still slip the door consoles through the cracks, huh?
We've got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out here. Cutter, your equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab and use a repair kit to fix them up.
See if we can just salvage that whole chunk instead of cutting it into pieces.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day. Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Warning. No tethers remaining.
That should get it in there.
things up. Weaver out.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Caution, tether supplies are low.
Get in there.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
It would have been a lot more efficient to cut it. A lot less tethers, a lot less time. Another million down. Won't be long. Maybe 2 or 3 more ships. And I'll get my next certification rank. See what upgrades we can get. Oh, goody. More tethers. And longer lasting tethers. I think I can get the top speed and extra oxygen. Yes. All right, cool. And that'll about do it for the stream. Go get me a couple hour nap before I go into work. Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out. The follows, the raids. And hope to see y'all soon. Thanks again for coming by. Hope everybody has a great